quick reading, or at least as quick as I can. Hi, hello, my name is Dannii, or you can call me Flower God, whichever comes first. And I am going to be doing a romance type of reading, followed by healing afterward. Um, actually, these decks I do hear is a little bit too risque for YouTube. So like I'm gonna do my best. I might not show the cards, but I'm gonna do my best to kind of like blot out some of the pictures because we will be using this actual magic tarot, or it's not the tarot, but it's the oracle deck. And so we'll also be using the Manara erotic tarot. I don't even know if I was supposed to say that, but anyway. And then for the healing afterward, we'll be using Witch's Kitchen. These are some of the newer decks that I just got, and I've skimmed Witch's Kitchen a little bit more than I have the other decks. These other decks, the Manara reads a little bit differently. It has stronger, or at least it tells you the astrological aspect of the tarot in with it, with the imagery. So like, let's get going. Also, I'm not sure if I'll be carrying these decks, but if you're interested, I will be carrying them on selfcarehoney.shop. And so most of the decks that I use here will be put up on the shop within at least a couple days to a week. And so look out for that. Also, I'm open for readings. If you would like a reading, please go ahead and I think I have the link in the description. I have to check. But it's selfcarehoney.shop under lifestyle tab, spirituality, and then FLOWERDEITY, or like tarot by FLOWERDEITY. You can click there and you can order a mini reading there. So I have some spots open. So let's get started with the Manara deck for us all. Let's see what's going on with you and your lover, or someone that you want to be your lover. We'll figure out the elements and what's really at play in these energies. Ooh. Oh, that just... The cards are also really slippery, but okay. They said take these two and put back the rest, because this was at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what this is. This is my little squeaky chair. Ooh, so we have like some water and air. We could also be dealing with an Aquarius, a Cancer, and these aren't really bad to show. So like, even though this is the Utic Tarot, I can't say the full word, but it's not bad. They're not naked or anything like that. Hopefully YouTube doesn't think that they are, but they're not. And the fact that I just said naked while I was like holding those pictures up. Anyway, but let's see. Someone could, I don't know why they told me to say this, but someone can have a 4-year-old or a 14-year-old, or a 14 that acts like a 4-year-old. I don't know why they told me to just say that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. The Manara is a little bit different, so I kind of want to, like, I'm going along with this, as are you, because I really wanted to just do like a test out of this deck. But this is, it is 4 of Cups. Yeah, that's a 4 of Cups. So someone could be like, I don't know if this is like in like an energy where someone is feeling like It's just glass half empty. It really is. That's so sad. Someone feels like they're, someone might be having some issues with rejection. I don't know if a water sign rejected an air sign here. Oh. Like, but for real though. This other one, it's labeled quite differently on here. It gives you the element and then it gives you the zodiac associated. Yeah. I want to be sure before I start talking about this card. Oh, wow. Sorry, I know I probably should have did my homework a little bit better than this, but like I kind of wanted to go through it with the channel to kind of like just... That is odd. So, and it also, it does give you an astrological horoscope. Okay, it does. That's, yeah, just what I was talking about earlier. It's talking about how... Oh my God. Someone might be, their health might not be the best right now, or they're feeling like insecure about what they could actually do with someone physically, like sexually. Like, hi Charlie, I hope you're doing well. We're reading kind of like a relationship, or kind of like not even a relationship, just like a, well, yes, but like more of a like sexual reading with the Sexual Magic Oracle and the Minara Erotic Tarot. Gotta X that out. And then we're doing a healing section after it with Witch's Kitchen, which is kind of like a deck that gives you things you can do like as far as physical. So like I actually should turn these lights red because we're dealing with some like like root-ish chakra type deal, right? So is that right? Sorry, I normally would use my phone, but I'm filming with my phone. Alright, apps take forever. Come on now. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna change this to... let's do... I feel like the root chakra should be deeper than that, right? I don't know. I'm not going to mess with this too much because that's not what we're here for, but at least the lights are red. Maybe like not the deepest red. Actually, that looks orange on screen. I have to change that, else it's going to like bother me all this filming time. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, por favor. I don't know. I think this app just said no to me. Yeah. Actually, we'll just go for a dimmer one of these. Can we edit? I don't know. It's just not gonna work. I don't know. I'm just gonna be whatever. I'm done. But anyway, someone could be feeling like they are they're feeling kind of like inadequate, and I don't know if it's because someone rejected them or they rejected somebody, or just like something didn't work physically, and I'm not quite sure. Well, let's consult a sexual magic oracle. I'm gonna do, if the picture is too raunchy, I'm not going to what do you call it? I'm not gonna fully show. Two cards off the top. Sorry, my books just fell. And one card off the bottom. So we have jealousy. What? Someone could really like to eat in bed too. I don't know if somebody is messy or someone just, I don't know. Okay. Surrendering. I'm gonna show the pictures in just a second. I'm trying to figure out like how I'm gonna like angle my hand to like cover some of the pictures up. And then off the bottom, freedom. Oh, this just got extra interesting. So she's not naked, so I can go ahead and show this, but basically jealousy. She's sitting there and she is eating her eyes out, and like she might have like someone might have ripped up something that was important to someone at one point. And someone could also be crying because of someone is with someone else and became like a total shut-in, kind of. Like, not to sound like, sound like that, but that's what I'm getting. And then I guess like now, oh wow, like I looked at this one, but I got the cutting of something up from this one, and then like I really just focused on this, on freedom. She's sitting there, that her boyfriend left her, and like she's just done. Like she's about to cut the picture of her and him, like someone's finally like letting go. And someone might even be like surrendering. Okay, so since this is a new oracle deck, we're gonna go ahead and read from jealousy and see what goes on. 34. Love figuring out new cards, right? So, jealousy devours, even as one seeks in vain the consolation of honey. It may a painful reality or no less painful fantasy. Reflection. Pluto, the most distant star from the sun, represents darkness, strong emotions, extreme impulses, and dark, uncontrollable impulses that can bring pain to self and others. Magic. To overcome jealousy, cut 2 strips of fabric from a dress and write your names on them. Wrap them on 2 cinnamon sticks, join with a red ribbon knotted 3 times, and place the whole jar of honey, adding rosemary and orris powder. So please keep in mind, this is an occult channel, and so there will be some topics that will be brought up. Use them or do not use them at your own will. So, just throwing that out there. And so, yeah. Like, I don't know, someone It's just saying that someone needs to remedy it, or if someone's looking at you and your lover like this, someone could be feeling like this. And so we can look at 32, freedom. What does 32 have to offer us? It says departure. Oh, Sagittarius. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Am I reading from the right one? That's weird. Okay. Oh, the wrong one. I was looking at the page number and that's what this was called. Okay, surrendering. Saturn. Oh, so we got to get serious for a second, right? We got to get so serious. So, a scene of abandonment and painful detachment from the loved one. Tears are bitter like the yellow gentian. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to look that up. Gentian. I don't know. While the ivy branches allude to the broken bond, the candle on the table is black and the color of dark Saturn. So a reflection off of that would be grief isolates people in a cocoon of memories and regrets, leaving it all behind, and meditating is a fundamental step to getting out of it. A step, however, that cannot be accomplished too soon. So this is also giving me like, what is all this weirdo energy? I've been hearing like SZA, Kill Bill, like everywhere. Everyone's been kind of like talking about it. I've been hearing it in like different spots on the internet, like different sites, and I'm just like, why does this keep coming up? And then like it comes out in this reading, and it's so stinking strange to be from like, this is kind of like who I'm talking to. And I feel like I am talking to someone. There is somebody who is in the throes of feeling completely heartbroken. They are not able to, they're not functioning correctly. And this also stems from the Manara that we were talking about earlier. We could be having some Cancer, some water signs. You could have Cancer in your moon. We got some air. We got an Aquarius going on here. And so this, I'm gonna learn this Manara deck because it's worth learning, and it's really cool because they've incorporated astrology into it, and then with the whole like sexual erotic thing, that's pretty awesome. But it's just like when we were talking about the Manara deck, somebody's just like not happy. They're having like this immense feeling of rejection. And these people, like these first two ladies, they're like somebody else, and there's a shadow of him and another woman, or her being with a man. Flip it, reverse it, however you feel. But like, yeah, it's depressing, and they're just saying you're gonna have to kind of, I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody on the outskirts of your relationship. It's like overwhelming, overshadowing the energies here. As far as surrendering, the magic that you can use for this, if you so choose, if that is your path, I'm not putting down anything here, to help you process the end of a story, get a black candle, a bell, a sheet of piece of paper on which you will draw the sun and the moon. On the third Saturday of the month, light the candle and then burn the paper over the flame while ringing the bell. So, yeah, and ringing the bell would kind of be like intensifying the energy but that's a whole nother other thing. Side note, just in case if you wanted to know. But yeah, someone is needing to surrender their jealousy also. Like, they could be imagining things that are going on between two people in their mind. They could be making up stories. They could be, I don't know. This is some weirdo energy. So let's, oh wow. With surrendering and freedom, which is the third card that we've gotten here. Uranus. So it says a sudden separation, a brutal detachment, sad but determined. The woman cuts into the photo of the happy moments and string a symbol of union, reflection. So Uranus is the lightning bolt, the sudden change, the innovation, but also dramatic break. The greater speed of decisiveness, the lesser the pain. So if you can just wow. So like you can use this energy to like it's kind of crazy because like you're in this using the momentum that ended something that is no longer perpetuating itself, that's no longer a union. Like getting away from that is the jolt from it, the energy coming off of it, it's abrupt as to end. But you can also transmute that energy and use it toward, you know, getting to something else, to like making the pain not as great as it once was, or that it, you know, currently is, as long as you can focus on other things. You know, time can heal this for sure. As far as magic, their suggestion is to seal a breakup right on the back of a couple's photo. Consumata est. It's over. Which, it's it's so funny. It's just their way of how they like to do magic, telling you to do this in like some Latin, but whatever. And then cut it into vertically. What would be nice if they could actually like tell you in this deck like what language that is, where it comes from, how it had been used, da 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 da, instead of just like telling you to say something and you have no idea what that is. I don't know, that's just my little 2 cents right there. But pass the half of the photo in which your ex is present through the smoke of a black candle and then throw it away. Sit and keep the other half, the other one that depicts you. So just as she's doing it, she is cutting the photo, and it has to be cut in 2 vertically. She's, yeah, the intention. This is, you can use this pretty much for any bad situation that you came from, to be quite honest. So I'm not gonna pull from the Monara deck because I feel like I need to get to know this deck a little bit more before I begin really reading from it. And I've been excited to get this deck for quite some time. The cards are so tiny. I don't know if there's another version out there, but like this thing is like really small. Like I don't own any cards that small. So now that we have got our messages from the sexual magic and kind of like what to do in that respect, I'm going to put those back in that deck. I'm going to take from the Witch's Kitchen. Oh, that's what fell. To get us some sort of what do you call it? Give us some healing on forward of something that we can do with our bodies, because, you know, sexual energy or a romantic energy, it's not only taxing on the heart, but the mind and the physical, the body. So this part we are going to put in. Maybe let's get us 2 cards. I'll say 2 cards of like what we can do to heal our bodies. Now, mind you, I'm letting you know that this is witchcraft, and so use at your own discretion. Know that I personally would never show anything to anyone that will harm anyone. So just putting that out there. We're gonna do 1 off the top and 1 off the bottom. Oh wow. Apple and yarrow. Apple and yarrow. This is what, and yarrow would basically for expulsion. So I don't know if someone needs to cleanse or like go through some sort of cleansing process. And then we have the apple, which is forbidden. So let's go ahead and actually, do I even know where that book? Oh, I put it right here. I'm crazy. Okay, so let's read from what spirit feels like we need to consume in order to help our physical bodies and emotional bodies and our energetic bodies. So it says, Apple's guidance. Why is it that whenever you're prohibited from doing or having something, you cover it all the more? That piece of cake, that glass of wine you have denied calls out to you. Calls out to you. Yeah, it calls out to you, and it does be calling. It be calling out to me. I am like a big chips and dip fan. I'm just saying, chips and dip. But anyway, since the story of Adam and Eve, I have been blamed for revealing that which was shrouded. I am the forbidden fruit, but not because I am bad for you. Oh no, it's because I unveil that which is hidden. And when you slice me in half, my 5 seeds reveal a star, the pentagram. And it says, I invite you to bite through my ripe skin to taste my sweet flesh, for I am the fruit of the tree of life who holds the knowledge of all humankind's sakes. However, you will be wise to remember that some things are forbidden in order to keep you from harm. So I don't know if they want you to just bite an apple just so maybe that you can ground yourself and kind of remember to like do things that will cleanse you and do things that are actually good, and maybe not eat those or just like take in anything that's like in excess, that you've been taking in excess, or like forbidden. And so yeah, it says the recommended recipe. It gives a recipe. It says apple cider vinegar for lowering blood sugar and cholesterol. Fill a clean jar 3/4 full with either chopped organic apples or apple scrap. Dissolve 1 tablespoon of cane sugar into a cup of water and pour over apples until they are covered. Cover with a cheesecloth and secure a rubber band. Store in a dark room for approximately 3 weeks, and then strain the apple pieces out and return the liquid to the jar. Put back in a dark room for another 4 weeks, stirring every couple of days. Keep tasting until it tastes just right for you. And if you asked me, I don't think apple cider vinegar is ever gonna like really just like taste all that great, so it doesn't matter. But I guess the more pungent the better. I don't know. But it is good for you, and Spirit is saying, hey, maybe you could get some from the store. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to make your own. It would be best if you know, pretty cool and better if you did. But I'm pretty sure some from the store will suffice. Living in our fast day and age. And it says apple revealed. It starts talking about either the fruit, the herb, or whatever that it's recommending. And it says the apple was first spoken about in the book of Genesis as being forbidden. Today, this incredible fruit is used to heal many different ailments. An old saying says an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Yeah. We all know. And so it also gives a little passage. It says, don't ignore what is forbidden. One bite uncovers all that is hidden. Pentagram of seeds revealed. Enlightenment now claimed and sealed. This magic is worked with harm to none. So mote it be, there it is done. So that's one thing that they want you guys to have. And then let's go to expulsion and yarrow. So yarrow, I'm not sure. I might have had I don't know if I had yarrow in a tea packet at one point. I don't know. I've had lots of things of tea, so I'm pretty sure I had this in a blend somehow, some way, or from the Asian supermarket. Wait a minute. Tea tree? I can't find it, and I know it's in here. Okay, I'm bugging. I know I'm not going straight past it. Okay, it's the very last one. I was like, what is going on? Seriously, okay. Yarrow expulsion. It's saying, put your boundaries in place and expel everything that is preventing you from being your magical best, richly endowed in spiritual properties. It says, I've been preserved in temples and treated with reverence for my ability to influence lifeblood. Ooh, so we're dealing with the sacred herb, right? Is this herb? Flower. The essence that is carried through the blood itself. As an amulet, I will protect against evil, for my power is capable of overcoming the forces of darkness. I will safeguard you from the toxic behaviors of others. Keep in mind that I intensify the work of other herbs and increase their essential oil content. Do not be fooled by my pretty lace features. For I'll make you sweat to break a fever, and I have the power to ostracize congestion, bruises, arthritis, and measles. Plant me next to your threshold to deport some fearsome spirits, eject any poisonous plants that infect your herb garden, and banish other toxins that creep into your life. So yarrow's sounding pretty good right now. And the recommended recipe, it says powder. You can use the powders you can use for nosebleeds and wounds. Harvest yarrow leaves only, not the flowers. Use long leaves at the base of the stem. Hang them up to dry or use a dehydrator. Once the yarrow leaves are dried, place them into a coffee or herb grinder to make a fine powder. Keep in a dry place in an airtight container. That's actually something that I would like to do. I would love to do that. Yeah. And it gives you a little history about yarrow. And it says yarrow's Latin name, Achillea millefolium. I hope that's what they say. Achillea or Achillea, I think it is. And then millefolium is derived from Achilles. Yeah, okay, I did say that right. Whose warriors were healed with yarrow. Fossilized yarrow pollen was found in Iraq in a Neanderthal burial cave dating back 60,000 years. Stories from ancient China speak of yarrow that was used to reawaken the spiritual forces and balance yin and yang energies. So, yeah. I, if someone, wow, if someone's having like some issues with their, if you feel like there's something going on in your house, or you just feel like something, you feel like something's just dragging behind you pretty bad, like you can hang yarrow up as well. That's what they recommend, pretty much. Um, I would, don't get me wrong, I kind of like plants are medicine. Plants are good for you, but everything in excess isn't always the best. So, like, I would really look up a homeopath before consuming an herb like this, or like doing a lot of this or whatever. But if you're having some like bruises or something, or dealing with like your knees are hurting, someone's knees could be hurting. Someone could have like some back issues in some special places along their spine. Yeah, yeah. So like it's kind of like a catch-all. Like, I'm sorry, I just started like really zoning out into that. Yeah, it's kind of like a catch-all type of thing, where like it's good for so many different things. Apple and yarrow. So like eat an apple, see if you can get some yarrow tea, or kind of make some yarrow powder, and like find out the correct dosage and take it, and try it and see if it helps you. And if you're feeling like you're ill in any sort of way, maybe these things might be able to help you gain your confidence and moving on, and not worried about what someone else is doing. If the and I think I'm talking to someone in very, very specific. I'm not talking to everybody. That was for someone in specific. They said, yeah. So thank you all. This reading has gone on longer than I was actually gonna have it go. I'm gonna be on here more often, and I know I've been saying that, but now I'm for real. I'm going to be on here more often. That's why I went ahead and picked up some newer decks, and then some to learn, and there will be more to come, because I have my eye on a very, very large list that I need to get started. And I've been wanting the Manara for a while, because I really wanted to learn that deck. Um, Thank you all so much. And just as I say, if you're interested in a reading, you can also click the links down below. Selfcarehoney.shop under the spiritual lifestyle tab, spirituality, and then tarot by Flower Deity. I have a couple spots open. And you can also check out tarot decks in that same spirituality tab. Got some incense and all types of things going on that website. I look forward to seeing you there and seeing you back here. Thank you if you're new, and if you got this far, you were freaking awesome. Please a like and thumbs up, and I am so grateful to have you view my live. I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.